Hello, Namaste. This is T.S. Malasa Prasad, Chairman for Bharatiya Vajra Party, Hyderabad, India. Can we bring the black money from the Swiss banks or from any other banks in the world or from any kind of investments in the world? Is it possible? No, it is not possible according to the present situations or present rules in the country. Here I will tell you, I will explain you in details. The black money should return to our country for the benefit of more than 130 crores of innocent people. Is it possible? How? I will tell. Almost all people, according to their strength, whether taxpayers or not, try to escape from paying the tax and increases the black money in different ways. If that black money increases in bulk amount and if it becomes out of their control, then it will escape from the country in a number of methods and ways. For this, they select the Swiss banks and many kind of investments in many other countries or investments in many other countries for the sake of the country. People in our country can and must amend the constitution and the laws. Swiss banks have acquired worldwide celebrity due to their numbered bank accounts for in moving this underground economy. The Federal Act on Banks and Swiss banks, in general it is called as or it is known as the Banking Law of 1934. It is the law that governs the regulation of banks in Switzerland. This created the current regime of bank secrecy that Swiss banks are famous for. Under the Banking Law of 1934, in Switzerland, it is a criminal act for a bank, for any bank, to reveal the name of any account holder. This law helped to establish Switzerland as the premier tax haven for foreigners, with Swiss bank accounting for trillions of deposits and transactions all over the world. Unfortunately, our country is also victim for this. The international pressure on Switzerland forced it to amend their laws to some extent only. It is just to satisfy the countries that they are cooperating with them, but they are never useful for any country to solve their black money problem. Our people say every day and everywhere in our country, why government is not taking actions on the corrupt people, and our political people will promise to the people that they will bring back the all black money and they will eradicate the corruption. This is impossible in present conditions. So what we have to do? Where is the solution for this, and how should we solve this one? First, we should control the flow of our national money to other countries even as deposits or investments. Our money and our people should be utilized for our country people and development only. The basic point now in our country is we are not planning to control this, and on the other hand, we are planning to bring back the uncontrolled black money that already flew away from the country and that which is under the control of other countries which never accepts to return. Those countries will just prolong this for time being, and our politicians will prolong this for their benefits in all elections. If those countries return this black money of our country people, the money which is in their country, I mean to say, if those countries return this black money to the concerned countries, then their total economy will be damaged and they will be as the beggars on the streets. So they never accept this. The ridiculous thing is just talking about the bringing of black money to our country and begging other countries and their people to invest in our country for various projects, industries or any other. Every politician will go to other countries and they beg to invest in our country, and they will say that they will provide many facilities to them. It is ridiculous. The black money should return to our country for the benefit of more than 130 crores of innocent people. So how this black money can be returned? I will tell you. Many international pressures on Swiss banks and its governments will play a major role. They will force them not to amend or change their rules and and disclose or return the black money of their enemy countries or the developing countries. Here, we have to note one major important point. From the Swiss banks, where this deposited black money is going as for their secret business, that is, to which countries or terrorists or terrorist countries or for what and to which purpose they are using this deposited black money, then all suffering or affected victim countries can understand this, and then they will amend or changes their constitutions or frames their rules in their country and for their country. In general, if the governments force their people or industries to pay heavy taxes or imposes new taxes or any other for the revenue, then the people will hide their accounts, business, money and wealth. Then only the black money increases and will be used for all secret illegal purposes in all times and in all situations, and also will go out of the country if this black money, this accumulated black money, if they are unable to control or if they are unable to hide this black money in our country. If we observe the people all over the world, people are more afraid about their country people and not to the governments, because all are the social animals with selfish attitude. So this is the most important point of obstruction in bringing back the black money from the Swiss banks and the invested money in other countries. So we have to take proper steps basing on this point to bring back the black money and all other investments in other countries for the benefit of our country. In general, criminals develop criminal attitude persons. In the same way, the black money also. I tell you how we should plan for this, which will be very much useful to our country. The efforts made by anyone to increase the business or money or property are the most important to any individual, because it is their hard earned money in different ways. They feel strongly that money or earnings must belong to them and to their children or to their related persons only, or according to their discretion only. If the people feel that the money paid in various forms of taxes to the governments is utilized in a constructive way for the development of the nation and for the country people, then no one will object to pay even heavy taxes. The people will voluntarily come forward and give the money and everything to the governments for the benefit of the nation and for the benefit of our people. So keeping in our mind, first we should control the flow of our national money to other countries, even as deposits or investment. The most important point is our money and our people should be utilized for our country people and for our country development only. So the government should not frame the schemes which are only for some communities or caste or any other. The schemes should have universal acceptance in the country with preventing the corruption, and also should not go to the selfish person's hands. Then only the people will be very happy and come forward in participating for their country development. Even they will sacrifice everything for their country. No one will become a criminal according to our law regarding this. So first point is black money within India. When we hear and talk regarding this black money, majority of the persons involved are senior bureaucrats, IAS, OPS officers, ministers, MPs, MLAs, chief ministers, commerce, top industrialists, horse traders, liquor traders, etc. Within India, the black money is being used for gifts, air travels, restaurants, tours, purchasing of lands, buildings, apartments, jewelry, antiques, and establishing various businesses or industries, hospitals, hotels, motels, lodges, resorts, and many by showing minimum expenditures on the constructions and maintenances, maintaining the payments or salaries or commissions on records to some extent only, and the black money invested or generated as of the records, expending the money lavishly, performing marriages, grandly performing the marriages, functions or any other events as luxuriously, funds in elections, likewise many other. This black money is utilized within the country and used for the benefit of other people and for themselves or as various types of donations. First and most important step is we should control further increase of black money in India, which is in our hands. For that, we have to reform the tax systems in India. We should remove the income tax, wealth tax, property tax, and gift tax, and also the declarations of the individual or corporate properties or any other to the government or to any other. The collected taxes by these methods are very less when compared with the other collected taxes. But the black money generated is giving more complicated cumulative problems. When the intelligence and science is increasing, naturally, earning methods and money can be increased by all means to the governments as well as to the people. Hence, for the sake of more than 130 crores of citizens of India and for the development of the nation, we have to take the bold and permanent steps. Then the total black money problem will be solved. This reflects, on the other hand, on the social and personal and cultural relationships and developments among the individuals which are must in India. Then everyone will be happy. Then the hard earned profits of any individual or a firm or an industry will be with them and for their legal hires only and will be useful for the country. If not, the legally hardly earned money is becoming illegal black money and the people are escaping or hiding like thieves to protect their own hard earned money, and criminal attitude and illegal attitudes will be increased among the both rich and poor people, because the lavish expenditures of this black money will give psychological impact on the rich people to behave lavishly, and at the same time, on the other hand, this will create and give negative psychological impact on the poor people, and it will create the illegal activities like increasing of prostitutes, beggars, terrorism, looting like dacoits, or robberies, kidnaps, or thieves, and many. And the final results will be as quarreling in between the rich and poor people in the society. And this will give the chain reaction of court cases, allegations in the people and society and to the police. Finally, it will damage the country economy or country development or country's individual citizens development. And the second point that we have to discuss is black money that flew from India. This black money that flew from India, it is not under the control of the Indian government, but it can be back for the benefit of above 130 crores of people and development of our nation. The most useless and dangerous for us is the black money escaped from the India, which is utilized for the benefit and developments of other countries and also for our enemy countries and terrorists. Gender is no bar for this black money. Increase of black money will not have any kind of ideology. First, we have to know that in Swiss, under the banking law of 1934, it is a criminal act for any bank to reveal the name of any account holder and its transactions. This law helped to establish Switzerland as a premier tax haven for foreigners, with Swiss banks accounting trillions of deposits and transactions. The pseudo international pressure on Switzerland forced it to amend their laws to some extent only, just to satisfy the demanding countries which are cooperating with them, but never useful for the countries to solve their black money problem, because the majority money invested in Swiss bank is being utilized for the development of the European countries, terrorist countries, and other organizations. So, their pressures on the Swiss governments will be negligible, because if they increase pressure for the change of amendments based on the black money in Swiss laws, the first blow will be on their country economy and their development. Further, the most important point is, if the so-called black money is returned to India, to our country, if it is returned to our country, then in just a couple of years, India will be the superpower in the world, which is not acceptable by those or any other country. Hence, even by the international pressure, the pressures will vary in a different manner to obstruct the amendments of Swiss government or its banks. First, we have to understand this. Here in India, at each and every election period, our all political parties and leaders are declaring that they will bring the black money. They will bring back the black money. On and parallel side to this, frequently some sensational news will be there that they got a list of Swiss bank names and account holders and their bank balances and their transactions. This may be or may not be correct or genuine information. The list published or acquired by someone is not authenticated list and are not at all the proofs to handle for our government or in the courts, because it is not authorized by any bank officials and by the government. In the same way, the declared account holder may or may not be the same person as mentioned in the list. It may be an alias name or fake addresses, or it may be to defame the mentioned persons. Hence, those lists are not proofs for taking proper actions on them. That is, those lists are not at all pakka proofs for taking proper actions on those persons. On the other hand, if our government starts and try to increase pressures on the Swiss governments and their banks, then the immediate step in our country from the concerned black money holders is they will manage the leaders or the officials in different ways. Bulk bribing and threatening is so simple matter for them. Then the political people and the government officials' acts will be diluted. And in another way, we can also say that the political leaders, for their wants and needs, they will bring this black money issue on the screen in the public. Then only they will receive bulk amounts as bribes from the black money holders, and after winning in the elections, after some period of time, this issue will be diluted and goes back from the screen. Next point to disclose is, in those countries, no bank will pay the money to any government or governments or to any third party under any kind of pressure. It is their rule. They will pay only to the account holder or according to the account holder's instructions to any other or to the nominees and according to their norms. Hence, our political persons or government or any other will be unable to pressure those banks to bring back the Indian black money to India. So, to withdraw the black money, our government should take the bank account holders to that country or take needed authorizations from the account holders to withdraw the money. This is impossible to our government or politicians because no one will accept that he or she is having black money in the Swiss banks. This is due to his or her social and public relations in different aspects and various rules and punishments in India. So, any of the black money holders will never accept this. When he or she discloses this secrecy, then the prestige in the country will be lost and he or she will be surrendered to the court and will be punished at any point of time period. So, no one will disclose and no money will return to our country. Then, if the pressures from the police or government or any other or increased on the suspected black money account holders, along with their families will escape or immigrate to any other country after some period, according to the convenient time available to them. Or, if it is not possible to withdraw the amount from the Swiss banks or any other bank, due to the Indian government restrictions or political pressures, then their heirs or nominees will migrate to that country and they will settle there as their citizens, as that country citizens, and enjoy that black money there. So, we are not having any kind of possible steps to bring back this so-called black money. If the government and the politicians continue their pressures for a long time, then slowly one by one, within some period of time, all persons with their near and dear will be migrated to that other country or countries and they will enjoy the black money in that migrated country. Kindly note, this is an important note to all. We have to protect these intelligent, intellectual people along with the money. If not, we will lose them forever from our country because those intellectuals and their money will be utilized by some other countries for their development. The top 100 Indians black money is sufficient to give maximum benefits to all Indian people in our country. We have to change our basic rules to protect and for the benefit of more than 130 crores of Indian people, Indian citizens. They are all our citizens, our country people. We talk on development in all aspects, and when we expect the developments, the financial status of each and every Indian is visible and enjoyable to everyone. First, we need the development in Indians. Later on, we can talk anything. Our rules should minimize the criminals or criminal attitudes, but they are increasing the criminal attitudes and criminals. Hence, we can say that framing the rules are not giving root level solutions and fruits to our citizens. So, what we have to do? Wealth of our country is the properties present and that we build in the country. And health of the country depends on the way we satisfy and protect the rights of the citizens equally without any kind of discrimination. They both depend on vice versa. Our political leaders or rules are trying to control the uncontrollable things in the country. Any government should protect the rights but not restrict the rights for some persons, and it should be for the development of our nation and also for the welfare of our all people. We have to remember that the temporary, discriminatory, unequal rights will raise the prolonged quarrels among the people and non-stop agitations everywhere in the country. This process will lead to chain reactions of allegations all over the country. Any scheme that which is framed for the people in India should reach every Indian irrespective of caste, locality, and without income limitations or any other condition. If a rule is passed, it should be applicable to each and every citizen of India. Any scheme or rule should not be based on rich or poor people or any other kind of measurement. When the government revenue, that is the collected hard earned money from some persons, from some people, is utilized for the poor people without giving the same facilities to them, how they will accept the poor people in a soft way? They will all think and fix in their minds that the poor people are parasites on them, ultimately to the country. The present situations of rules in every aspect are reflecting this only. For example, increasing discriminatory categories like white card, pink card, medical and educational facilities, mentioning the annual income, caste or communities, ration for only low status people, and etc. Just like this. So, this kind of discrimination among the people should be avoided in framing the rules and schemes. Hence, if the discrimination in the rights of the citizens is there, then it gives birth to individuals' black money and raises the black money in collective way, which is not advisable for a country. Due to this, the properties and intellectual people who are able to raise the wealth of the country will immigrate to any other country along with their properties. Those people and properties have to be protected for the sake of our country and for our national development. And according to the present rules, and only according to the present rules, those all said black money holders are the criminals and punishable. If we observe the present rules and policies and politics, the present rules are supporting indirectly for the black money and increasing the black money. A small example. If the legal money of any person or any other after the tax payment is utilized for acquiring some properties, then a part of the amount will be converted into black money for both the purchaser and seller. And after some period, the black money of the purchaser increases.
Here, the purchaser, the seller, and the official people who are involved in corruption all are increasing the black money. It is true everywhere.
If we observe the present rules and policies and politics, the present rules are supporting indirectly for the black money and increasing the black money. Actually, the purchaser and seller are declaring false purchase price. It is due to the stamp duty and other expenditures. Present rules say that according to the stamp duty, You have to pay it according to the government's decided price, and it is least bothered about whatever the selling price is there. I will tell you later on regarding this. There are many types of taxes that we pay to the state and central governments. I will tell you some. They are direct and indirect taxes. Professional tax, staff professional tax, corporate tax rate, customs duty, gift tax, income tax, fuel tax, advance tax, excise duty, service tax, entry tax, sales tax, property tax, entertainment tax, NRI tax, dividend tax, payroll tax, estate tax, wealth tax, inheritance tax, flat tax, poll tax, social security tax, consumption tax, self-employment tax, transfer tax, octroi, endowment tax, federal income tax, optimal tax, employment tax, value added tax, death tax, funeral tax, municipal tax, fire tax, water tax, turnover tax, alternate tax, cash handling tax, fringe benefit tax, food and food and entertainment tax, stamp duty and registration fee, surcharge, levy tax, toll gate tax, luxury tax, motor vehicle tax, pollution tax, and various types of government fee, and also many other, and finally interest and penalty. Political people and the governments will say that all are for the development of the nation and for the people only. Yes, it is 100% correct, and it is for the benefit of the people only. But when they are giving negative results, then we have to change our rules and regulations and policy. The ultimate results must be for the people only. Now you can judge easily why the black money is increasing day by day in the country. Is it advisable, or is it advisable to support, or advisable to punish the people, or changes are to be made in the constitution and rules or regulations? As already I told, the taxpayers and all other persons are planning or trying to escape from paying the tax. It is their own hard earned money. Millions of people are maintaining zero accounts or escaping with the help of their accountants or chart accountants or tax consultants or by managing the related officials. It is not possible to ride on everyone or on the high society people or top businessmen or political people. Even if there are departmental ridings on them, they are confident that they can escape by any method of escaping. Why the corruption is there? Why such type of escaping needed for them? Why the harassments are there on them? After certain financial limits, why the people or the Swiss bank or foreign bank account holders or any other type of investors in other countries day by day, why the black money in the people and the corrupted black money of the officials is increasing? Why that money is in underground and useless for the Indian nation, for our nation, for the national development, or used for the mankind or public, or why they lead the luxury life for them? Here, the most important point to observe is almost all taxpayers and all other persons are trying to escape to pay the taxes. They themselves, they are behaving like thieves for their own hard earned money. Why this kind of fate for our citizens in our country? The uncontrolled black money accumulated for an individual will fly away to the other countries. It may be the Swiss banks or to any other banks in any other country or as investments in other countries. Here, we know only about the Swiss banks, but there are or there may be many other banks in this way in many countries. Or in future, They may amend their banking rules like the Swiss banks for their country's benefit. Then what will be our government's and people's position? So we must relax and amend the rules in India itself to control the name of black money for the sake of our national development. And it must be utilized for our people only. As I told, when we remove the income tax, wealth tax, property tax, and gift tax, and also the declarations of the individuals or corporate properties or any other to the government or to any other, then all black money hiding everywhere in India and also in any other country will come out and will be invested in our country only for the development of our nation. The total black money that flew away from our country will be back within a decade of time period. And no one will be interested to hide their money, to hide their black money in other countries. Then political people and governments can avoid begging other countries for the donations and investments to launch various industries in our country. Any government can't do all works for the benefit of the nation. People should be involved for the national development. By amending the rules and regulations, people will come forward in different ways to serve the nation or the poor, and the humanity character will be raised among themselves. On the other hand, the black money investors in other countries will have 24 hours and 365 days tense in their mind because their money is in other countries which may or may not be in their control after some period of time because of the changing tendency in our country or that country. If they feel insecure, then that deposited money will again fly to some other country according to their will and wish. The main risk points for the black money holders who had invested in Swiss banks or in other countries, they are: first point, they may forget forever their accounts and transaction details, which are due to their age factor or physical factors or any other accidental factors. Point number two, the governments can suspect and restrict them and their family members in India. Point number three, the Swiss banks or the Swiss bankers or its government or any other related persons in those countries can block their account intentionally to forfeit the deposit amount, because the banks and these black money holders never discloses their names anywhere. So the deposit holders will not be able to claim in any court of law in any country. So this will be kept as an unsolved life secret for the account holder. If they claim through the court, they will be opened in the public with 100% proofs that they had the black money. So they never claim. Taking this as an advantage factor, those banks may do this activity frequently one by one for their benefits or for their governments. No one will be disclosed if this is happened, and the victims will be the black money holders of our country. Fourth point, due to the secrecy in the transactions, these people and their family members are likely to be kidnapped for the money, and that kidnappers may be that country persons or even those banks persons or any other anti-social persons in any country, because these huge black money people never claims the money with fear because their names will be opened elsewhere. There are many points to discuss with you. I will discuss with you later on. And also we have to give to our people one more facility. We have to start foreign money convertible exchange counters in our all banks without any limitations and free of charge. This is one of the most important points to bring back the black money. Framing rules with ridiculous conditions will not solve the problems in any country. So we conclude and declare finally that in India, no government and politicians will be able to bring back the black money from the Swiss banks or any other bank. It is impossible to them according to the present rules, regulations and conditions followed in our country and as well as in those countries. I repeat once again, Here, the most important point to observe by all of us is almost all taxpayers and all other persons are trying to escape to pay the taxes. They are behaving like thieves for their own hard earned money. Why this kind of fate for our citizens of our country? We must relax and amend the rules in India itself to control the name of black money for the sake of our national development, and it must be utilized for more than 130 crores of people. So, I again repeat, when we remove the income tax, wealth tax, property tax, gift tax, and also the declarations of the individual or corporate properties or any other to the government or to any other, then all black money hiding everywhere in India and also in any other country, including Swiss banks, will come out and will be invested in our country only for the development of our nation. The total black money that flew away from our country will be back just within a decade time period, and no one will be interested to hide their money in any other country. Then political people and governments can avoid big other countries for donations and investments to launch various industries in our country. Any government can't do all works for the benefit of the nation. People should be involved for the national development. By amending the rules and regulations, people will come forward in different ways to serve the nation or the poor, and the humanity character will be raised among themselves. Our enemy countries and communists will definitely object this kind of changes. Our Bharatiya Vajra Party is for the people, is for the country. Kindly support us. We will show miracle changes in the country, level solutions in the country. Thank you.